Oh, Jesus Christ! Can't a man get one f***ing minute apiece?
Oh, hello. Hi. Hey, wait, can you turn around for a second? What? Just turn around. I think something is, stuck to you. What? Huh. Good Lord, how did that happen?
God, that's so embarrassing.
You really missed the trash can.
Maybe when I tossed it, the sticky part just got stuck in. I have no idea.
Well, it's a good thing I noticed it and your dad didn't. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh, he would give you a whole lecture on how to properly put a pad in your underwear.
Mom.
Well, go throw it out. That's nasty.
My name's Petal, and this is my life. Period. Bestie, Petal! I need a favor. Yeah, what's up? You guys! FYI, biology sucked more than usual today. No, are you serious? Look at what she had us do. Does the sun look more red today? Oh, it's raining. There's only clouds. Sorry, gotta run, Greg. Thanks for the heads up. Bye. But it's raining. Here. You are a lifesaver. We're gonna have to change our period code though. I know, poor Greg. So confused. What if we just point out something that's red? Ooh, that's a good idea. There's a red chair. Yeah, exactly. No, there's a red chair. Right now? Oh, yes. Oh, we're synced. We've officially made it to the expert level of best friends.
Why is everyone acting weird towards me?
No, we're not. You're chill. Come on.
No, seriously.
Girly Things, period edition. Alright, so I've been getting a lot of questions like this. Is just one of them that I picked. And basically, a lot of people are like, I haven't even gotten my period yet, but I have discharge. This is totally normal. It's just your body getting ready to have your period. So normally you'll get discharged 6 months to a year before you start your period. For me, I started to have discharge like 2 or 3 years before I even started my period. But everyone's different, and it's just a part of puberty.
Okay, well, that's interesting. You know why?
Why?
Because...
Jump off the bed. All right.
Okay, well, that's interesting. You know why?
Why?
Because...
Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Don't cry.
Girly Things, period edition. Today's question is, how do I get my period back? If you're just starting your period, the first 2 years it's going to be a little irregular. For me, I started my period at 13 and I didn't have it for another 5 or 6 months, and I was 14 by the time I had my second period. So sometimes I tell people I started my period at 14 because that was when it was regular. But if you haven't had your period in a while and you've had it longer than 2 years, please make sure you're eating a balanced diet. Trigger warning. I had a friend in high school and she had an eating disorder and it caused her period to go away. Also, if you exercise excessively, then your period can go away for a time. So if this is the case, please tell your doctor. I am not a doctor, but I used to run cross country and I'd run 8 to 13 miles a day. So I also had times where I wouldn't have my period. And for the most part, my doctor dismissed it, but also it can cause serious long-term health problems. So make sure you bring this up at your next doctor's appointment.
In the world, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Dwayne Wade, Chris Paul George, Anthony Davis, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Allen, what do you got in your race? Name one person.
Okay, well, that's interesting. You know why?
Why?
Because...
These are weird things girls do when they like a guy. If you're new here and need more videos like these, then I suggest you click follow. Let's get into it. Number 1. When a girl likes you, I guarantee when she sees a new relationship TikTok filter, she tries it just to see if you guys are meant to be. And if it says you're not the first time or the second or the third, she will use this filter 100 times over until it tells her that you are. And then her deluded ass believes it. Number 2 is kind of on a similar wavelength. This girl is so infatuated with you that she's out here believing the tarot readers of TikTok. She'll be in bed late at night in her feels scrolling TikTok, and the second a tarot card girly comes up on her For You page, she is that obsessed with you that she convinces herself it's a sign from the universe and that you are her soulmate. Number 3, she's either done this or thought about this. She likes you and can't bring herself to flirt with you or talk to you or tell you that she likes you. She's thought about or attempted manifesting you by repeatedly writing out that you are her boyfriend in present tense in the hopes that it comes true. And you know what the funny thing is? Because you're constantly at the front of her mind, she starts to see you in everything. All of a sudden, everything relates to you or reminds her of you, which is why she does number 4, which is constantly bringing you up in conversations with her friends. These are conversations that have nothing to do with you, but homegirl will happily change the topic of conversation and pipe up about you at every opportunity she gets. Why are we like this?
If somebody had a gun to my head and said, spell croissants, I'd be dead.
Can I give you a big hug?
No, thanks.
Honestly, like, I love her, but she's kind of a problem. No, and I hope that she's okay, and I felt super bad, but I'm also like, and I love her, but like, I love her, but she is an attention whore.
Can I help you, bro? Well, you've been staring at me since like 2004 or something.
All right, I'll be right there. I'll be right there. All right. Okay, I can't get this show on!
To catch another plane, I go about to make him wanna bang. I just wanna have a good night.
Oh, me. Raquel. Schlon Poofa.
Oh my God!
Let me in, please.
It shouldn't be. I don't know. I think it's done.
I'm out of here.
I knew I'd curse you for the longest time. I knew I'd wish you would change your mind. I knew you'd miss me once the moment died. I knew the love would be a lose my mind.
Give me the money. Give me.
My very first period story is kind of embarrassing. And not because my parents were weird or anything. I was like to them, oh yeah, I just got my period. And my mum was like, I'll get you tampons because I'm going for a swim date tomorrow. Like I was going to my best friend's house for a swim. And I tried them out the day before just to make sure. And I faint. Was 12 when I first got my period. And my mum's like, just tell your best friend and like she'll understand. And I was like, no, not cool. It was taboo to talk about periods. I had underarm hair and big boobs for my age. So they always would comment on that. And I knew talking about periods with my friends it would just be taboo and weird. So mum was like, why don't I talk to her mum and I'll tell her like, don't go swimming, Molly just got a period. And I was like, yes, that's perfect. Next day, that's exactly what happens. My best friend goes, oh, I feel like we should go for a swim, it's so hot. Like, oh, like I didn't bring my togs, sorry. And she's like, oh, just use mine. Taking my time getting ready because I want the mum to like walk past or something. Thankfully she does, and I see her in the hallway and I was like, hey, my best friend wants to go swimming. Help me out here. Like she goes, yeah, no worries, the towels are just there. Bro, I was like, oh my god. I don't know what to do. I'm like stumped, and then I see the toilet paper. I was like, okay, I don't want to do this, but I kind of have to. Fold it up like a makeshift pad and I jump into the pool and we're having a really good time. I noticed that it starts dissolving in the water. Like obviously bikini bottoms felt like kind of heavy. I noticed that she's looking at my bikini bottoms and I'm like, oh, the jig is up. This is super embarrassing that I'm just like dissolving toilet paper in her bikinis in a pool. She actually didn't say anything. She didn't mention it once. Looking back on it now, I wish I just talked to her about it. You know what I mean? Periods aren't weird, they're normal, they're human, they're natural, and I was so embarrassed that I shoved toilet paper in my pants rather than just telling my best friend what was up. Alright, that's it. I love you guys.
3 psychological tips to instantly be more attractive. Part 2. 1. Own yourself, own what you do and what you say. Even if you say something stupid, have a laugh.
2. Have an interesting life. Having a passion makes you more attractive. 3. Feel good, focus on your own pleasure.
He literally told me that it was just me, that I was the only person he was talking to. And then when I stood up... He literally told me it was just me!
Simple trick to wake up happy. Before you go to bed, it is really important that you put yourself in a good mood. You can do this by thinking about something positive that happened that day or by imagining a positive scenario.
My bad. My bad.
Yes.
How to read people's minds by using their body language, part 2. Whenever we touch ourselves or someone else touches us, oxytocin is released in our body. This is why people that are not comfortable touch themselves a lot, because it brings their body in a state of comfort.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Today drained me.